What's up, gang? We're back. We're back on Adelan, and this time we're actually going to do some missions. Um, but first, let's go over our new team. So there's one old face. We've got Iceman back. The reason we have Iceman is because we also have Mr. Fantastic. So let's quickly refresh your memory. Iceman has this move, Freeze Beam, freezing enemies for a time. If the frozen enemy receives a critical hit, the enemy will shatter, resulting in an instant KO. Based on critical hits, right? Mr. Fantastic. His moves are pretty cool, actually. He is a very, very fun character. They really play into like the elastic fantasy and sort of the silliness behind it all. Um, Elastic Crush is a long range punch. Propeller Arms is really silly. He sort of twirls his arms in a well propeller like motion, knocking enemies into the air. And you can actually keep this up for a very long time, doing a ton of damage. Drastic Elastic is a knockdown that's not worth mentioning. Pinball, he goes super fast and runs into enemies. Rubber Band Recoil is really good. Fully charged up, it doesn't take too long to charge. You can smash into enemies for a decent amount of damage. What we care about is Fantastic Fists. Look at this, 42% melee damage increase and a 92% chance of criticals. That is absurd. So, as you can probably imagine, we've teamed up with Ulix Fists, giving us a 10% crit chance on all attacks, meaning we have 100% crit chance with Fantastic Fists active. Um, so honestly, just absurd. Elastic Evasion allows you to deflect projectile and beam attacks. Who cares? We don't need that. An orbital attack is actually really good. It's a really, really solid extreme, does decent damage. It powers up other moves and it gives you 400% experience. So really, really solid. And then as you saw, we're using Ulix Fists and we're using his original outfit that does melee damage and gives defense. Nothing else is quite. We like the melee. We like the melee because Fantastic Fist is such a fantastic ability. Um, we also have Moon Knight. So Moon Knight is a very cool character that is actually kind of tricky to pilot. So most of his moves are utter garbage. Crescent Darts tosses a few darts. Staff Slam is a radial attack, and like most radial attacks in this game, utter garbage. He just smashes the ground. Cable Shot's kind of interesting. Um, Once you put some points into it, you can do like a decent amount of damage. Um, so it's fine. But again, once you understand nunchucks, I just have a soft spot for staff combat. I can't help it. Um, Sorry, staff slam, garbage. Cable shot, fine. Boomerang is a lot like Cap's shield. You can toss it around and guide it. Nunchucks though, nunchucks is absolutely absurd. So the way you do this is you use your nunchuck, right? So you press the button, and the more enemies you hit with this successively, the faster it gets. Each successive nunchuck attack actually does more and more damage, or excuse me, goes faster and faster and faster. So you end up using up tons of energy. So each button press is the same amount of energy, so 28 energy. Uh, Very quickly you burn through all your energy, but you've left a ton of enemies dead in your wake. It's actually really absurd. So it's actually really fun to watch. The only problem is you're perpetually out of energy with this character if you're abusing nunchucks. That's why we also have staff combat. You get more melee damage, um, and it looks cool. I like it. And then Lunar Eclipse is a very cool extreme, very good for tight corners. Excuse me, for tight areas because the crescent darts bounce and ricochet, so that's always cool. So the outfit we're doing, boxing, non-power melee damage. So I think this particular suit, this outfit, I'm not sure if it uh, meshes very well with staff combat. Um, and honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. Um, Attack speed, Dude, they gave him more attack speed, if you want, on nunchucks. So it's just you will destroy everything if given enough energy so quickly. But honestly, we're gonna go with energy regen because we burn through so much. We're just gonna go with that. Plus, his costume is kind of unique. Um, for gear, we have a little extra defense and we have +3 to nunchucks. So that's it. We're also running Storm. Storm is a really interesting character in that she can do a lot of things. So, you know, I think so what we're going to do, she has a lot of cool weather attacks. So we're going with, you know what, let's just explain her powers. Lightning Strike is bad. It is her base damage spell power. You toss a thing up in the air and then lightning comes down. And it takes a really long time to pull off, so kind of pointless. Whirlwind is probably where it's at. Not great against single target or larger enemies, but very good against grunts. You create uh, a giant tornado that gets bigger as you spin Storm around. The move looks really silly, but it can end up doing a shoot ton of damage and keeping a ton of enemies like away from you. So you can build her as like just this chick that goes in, spins enemies, and lets your buds destroy them as they spin around. You can build her so that Chain Lightning just jumps between enemies and locks them all down. It's a lot like it's the exact same thing as Loki's. If you remember from a few missions back, Chain Lightning just it like goes through a bunch of enemies, jumps to them, and does a bunch of damage, sustained damage. Um, but what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do Hailstorm, which is kind of cool. You attach a snowstorm to them, and it does damage not over time, but it does damage at the outset and just kind of like bonks the other enemies around them, which is cool. Um, and then she actually has a lot of electricity stuff, but we're going to stick with Spider's Bite just for now because I can't think of anything else to do. Maybe, I guess we could do something else. Mm, you know, let's okay. So let's do. We'll take some points out of Hailstorm and we'll put it in a Chain Lightning, which is a little more interesting to look at regardless. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go to the Shi'Ar space, and that's it. So hey, buddy, I'm ready to go to the Shi'Ar. So the first thing I just want to show off is the absolute absurdity of Iceman and Mr. Fantastic together. It is incredibly awesome. And if you're playing with teammates, with actual human beings, you can just set up the dirtiest, like you can blow through rooms like nobody's business. But there we are. We got Corsair, and he's ready to help out. We're here to rescue the Empress, Layla Nirmani. No, Lilandra, excuse me. And yeah, that's it. Get a chunk of the M-Cran crystal, which will help us defeat Doom. So, let's see. Oh no, we don't want that one. We want to buff our fists, and now we just want to freeze people. Now we just, oh, well, he was already shattered, so that was great. Whoop. So just have, oh, come on. There you go. Bonk! So this is literally all this map is, if you want it to be. Bonk. Bonk. Also, oh my gosh, he should never have this. It's such a ridiculous move. But, as you can see, dude, stop. It's actually fine because every hit is a crit. But it's just annoying to control. Boom. So this is elastic, whatchamacallit. Bonk. Elastic bonk. Bonk. Another shatter. So as you can probably imagine, this particular team up is insanely strong. Just because of the powers there, just because of I mean, honestly, just because of Iceman's freaking freeze beam. And I don't know if there's any other character who gets like guaranteed crits, but Mr. Fantastic has 100% crit rating with the fists up. So yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen. You're frozen. You're frozen. You're frozen. And yeah, you're all dead. Oh my god, stop doing this move, dude. Like literally anything else. Okay, so this is the propeller. Just silly. Just silly. But honestly, that move doesn't matter at all. What we really like is Elastic Slam. It does a decent amount of damage compared to a lot of the other moves of the same type, you know, that are sort of charge moves. And I like that. I feel like there's a missed opportunity here for him to have some unique jumping animations and stuff, sort of where he bounds around. But what do you do, right? And I think there is, if you're like going for completionist stuff here, there is a bit of, I believe there's a concept art page right here, yeah. Alright, so let's go back to Iceman. Right. And begin freezing dudes and then hopping right back over to Mr. Fantastic so that we can... Yoink! Oh, love it. It's so good. I will say though, doing this specific strat can be very annoying if you are in groups of enemies and you feel like you need to... Oh, this is good though. Yeah, not ideal there, but we can do... I'm hoping to get, you know, you're sort of hoping to get a big one. Just not a lot of damage, just doing this for funsies. I forgot, there's a few other moves that we could talk about with Storm. But we're gonna sort of trigger this little cutscene here. So what we're trying to do is get access to the Emcran crystal, right? So we have to go through the Shi'Ar base. They set up a bunch of shields, so we can't do that. As can you imagine, that's probably, they don't want us to do that, which makes a whole lot of sense, to be honest. But we don't particularly care. I would much rather have my team up here, but what do you do? Yoink. Yoink. Alright, what is this guy doing? Yoink. 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 Oh my gosh. There we go. Always nice doing a little crit, but yeah, this is like one of the occasions where I'm like, dude, let's get the gang together so that we can do this one very specific strat. Oh, this is Iceman's. That's where you'll find Iceman's thingy, his shield thing. His shield training, his simulator disc, excuse me. I don't know if you have to trigger all of these crew quarter moments where they sort of block the rooms with force fields, but we're going to go in the back way anyway a little bit later and unlock all this stuff, so no biggie. And actually, this is a fine time to... Let's see, we'll do this, and then we'll do Chain Lightning. Okay. So Storm's also cool. She can fly. Ow. We can also get blasted out of the sky. So here she is. So she's hitting a ton of enemies actually from the ground, or from, you know, a little higher up. and they're kept in like permanent stun lock for a ton of damage. So we just hit a ton of enemies. But this is her. Yeah, look at all these dudes flying around. Yeah. And then, you know, as they're flying around, you can get them all with this. And then your teammates, you know, free reign. Granted, all that stuff takes up quite a bit of energy. Whee! That's why I typically will put something like Spider Bite on her so she has a chance to do a little damage while she's just sort of doing her combat thing. But let's go ahead and go up here, start spinning these dudes. I don't know where my team is. Come on, guys. We got people to fight. Another cool thing about Storm is she has her. She actually has more attacks on. Oh my god! Why was she taking so much damage there? That was actually very surprising. Glad she's getting some health back. So her two normal attacks, so on Xbox just like AA, that will hit twice. Excuse me, it'll hit 3 times as opposed to 2. And she's one of the very few characters in the game that gets a little extra damage off of her hits. So we'll just block here as they've... So, do. Actually, it's kind of hard to show off.
Ready for round 2.
Wow.
Score 1 for the good guy.
Oh, okay. There we go. Goodbye. Each subsequent spin does a little extra damage, which is great. So if you can keep that up, you're probably pretty safe. Whoop. So let's have all these dudes getting hit. I think that oh, it doesn't even arc. It didn't arc. See, there you go. Bop 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 bop. It does a little bit extra damage. So building her like melee wise is actually a little bit better than most other characters, which is kind of surprising. Like, she has a legitimate melee path build if you want, just because she gets that extra hit, which just does a touch more damage.
Destroy these jackals.
Again, not crazy by any stretch of the imagination, though. Oh my god, did he blow himself up? Yes, yes he did. Nice job, you dingus. So we can use Whirlwind Armor to block a little bit of energy damage, which is fairly useful, actually. Okay, yeah, let's definitely drop the Force Field and switch away from Storm, because she's going to be taking, I'm sure, a bunch of damage here. Let's make sure to block immediately. They're dropping the Force Fields on open space, attempting to suck us out into the abyss. So let's not allow them to do that. Ooh. A dead dude. And here we go. We're going to just get close to that button and press it. Thank you, Storm. Super cool outfit. I love that they have her Mohawk version in this. I also like when I have the time, I'll probably grab her, whatchamacallit. She has another, she has the, like, 90s X-Men outfit as well, which is just fun. Who doesn't want to play that outfit? This game's all about nostalgia anyway. Man, another... This movie's just so freaking good. This character is so good because of those crits. Okay, so now we go in the back way into those crew quarters. Donk. Bow. Oh, I don't even think we hit him there. But let's have some fun here. What is this guy? He's AAB. Let's freeze him and donk him. There you go. So we've turned off one level of the shield generator there. Oh man. We're gonna get some shield stuff here. I want to put some. Oh, very nice. Why not put it into old Mr. Fantastic? Boink. We're also. I guess I should. So let's show off his. So we showed off this, which is just supremely silly. This is elastic whatever or elastic slam, whatever you want to call it. Uh, he also has this, which is actually really good. It's a lot like Venom's move, where you just sort of elast punch. So not bad at all. Um, really good for hitting people far away. This here, just like not great. Really slow to charge up. Really slow to do the full thing. It's a much worse Daredevil thing. So this move is really good though. So you can do moves out of it, which is good. And you're so friggin' fast. Your damage to enemies, if you run into them, depends on the speed at which you attack, or the speed at which you're rolling. So, you know, a little variable depending on whether or not you don't have a ton of runway, but still, like, really good. Oh, yeah, because this is the fun part. And, oh my gosh, Mr. Fantastic. You don't even have that move on.
All right.
Boink. Cool, so we're going to take down the other shield. And Corsair is kind of here just for kicks. Like we don't need him. He's not particularly helpful. He's just got a sword. Oh, I guess we did have him on that. That's right. We want our stomp. Also, for whatever reason, Mr. Fantastic's like actual ability icons look so good. Like the red and the blue stand out so well compared to a bunch of other characters' abilities. Like I don't know, storms like they definitely show what they do, but they're not as visually pleasing to the eye. Um, which I guess doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Like Bobby's are all super monochromatic, just like the blue. Oh, let's make sure that we have, this is freeze beam, this is the big boy explosion, right? Yeah. Oh, and then I guess next up we'll just show Khonshu. That we definitely wanted nunchucks. None of the other moves really matter. Is this staff? Yeah, definitely a lot slower. Much better with Spider Bite.
Well, my friends, I wish I could. Great.
Have fun, Corsair. Do your thing. Let's actually switch this up because we do have. Oh, you know what? This is fine. No. We're not going to give him. No. We have the nunchucks. We have the power of the nunchucks. So we're going to go to the power core now. We're going to fight Gladiator at some point. The Imperiatrix? The Imperiax? I can't remember what his actual title is, but he's the leader of the Shi'Ar Bros. Pretty cool. The Shi'ar Imperial Guard. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, and you know what? I know what you guys are here to see. We're showing off nunchucks. That's what we're doing. Boink. Staff combat, baby. Alright, so these guys take the key cards. They're annoying. And we're going to mow through these dudes.
Slay these pitiful humans.
Slowly but surely, dead. And that's it. Now, if you'll if you'll notice, we now have no more energy. Yeah. It's you have to stay up on Moon Knight's energy, else you will never get to. Oh my god, that damage. And now we have no more energy. So this move is insanely good, but it is gated very hard by energy costs, which I think is fine, to be honest. Okay, so we have everybody's running away. Okay, so we have our whatchamacallit back. Won't be bad giving this dude a little bit extra focus at all. Not a bad thing. Wait, how do we? Yeah, there we go. And then we're just gonna beat the living daylights out of him with our. So it should be fairly obvious at this point how destructive nunchucks are. Just what was that, like 2 or 3 hits and the dude's dead.
Of course.
So in general, if you feel like playing Moon Knight and just grinding through enemies as quickly as possible, the nunchucks has no range, so you have to be right up in their faces. Moon Knight is particularly beefy, not like the worst character by any stretch of the imagination.
All right.
Oh, this is sort of the cable. It looks really jank. So like it's like it does like the Daredevil thing. Elasta whatever. Or does it? Okay, yeah, so it does do some damage on return. Let's see if I can confirm that. Okay, come on guys. Yeah, it does. Oh, it does? Maybe? I don't know if my opponents did or my allies did that. Regardless, the move is fine. It just takes a while to charge up, and it's just a worse version of Daredevil's. But it can be good sort of like in a pinch if you need, like it's the only other move that I feel like is good.
The invaders
Um,
have been sighted.
Bump, 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 bump. Oh my gosh. Plus it gives you some time to charge and recover energy. Ow. Man, a really nice crit there. 962. Really beefy crits. Surprised. I'm actually not sure why they're doing so well. So we have another oh, you know what? Let's just use our extreme because this one's cool. Cool. So gosh. I don't know why that's actually doing so much damage. Is it because I have Staff Slam active? No, I don't have Staff Slam active. Regardless, those are really beefy crits, and I'm happy about it. Let's pick up these shield points. We have a very boring team visually. Lots of light colors and some blues. Maybe we'll change that up in a bit. But the nice thing about this particular outfit is, whatchamacallit, we have more energy throughout, so that's just nice. I believe this next little bit pits us against Gladiator. Wow, that was really powerful. So yeah, I think this next bit is us versus Gladiator. I'm not gonna save it because I remember dying to him a few times previously, but I think we can get through it this time. All right, Gladiator, you look very silly, like you've had a lot of Botox injections and just things haven't gone right for you. So it's a lot of blocking. So just block whenever he looks like he's gonna shoot. He'll actually push you over to the things that can knock him down. You need to hit these 4 different, I don't know, control panels. Energy transfers something when he goes through it. He'll get knocked to the ground. You can beat the living crap out of him. So we just grinded through half of his life, which is great. We're going to do more damage here. Though I think he's probably going to... yeah, so there he is. He's... cool. And then by the time we are done with this, we'll have enough energy for a ton of... ouch. For a ton of nunchucks after this. You get a ton of... whatchamacallits here. Nice. All right, we've got. All right,
Give me a hand here. Sure thing.
here we go.
I blow on energy.
We're gonna switch over to. Oh my God.
I blow on energy.
Ouch. Switch to Iceman just so we don't get our booties kicked in. I'm surprised that he's doing so much damage currently. No, how that I'm taking so much damage. He must be supremely confident. Gladiator's powers stem from his confidence. So the more confident, they're very psychologically based. So the more confident he is, the more damage he actually ends up doing. Ow.
Some help over here. No, I can't
See if
take
my
this one
teammates can
alone.
help us out.
Let's stick together. Give me a hand with this creep. Yes. No, I can't
Dang, that
take this
sucks.
one alone.
Of course.
Alright, let's keep going. Everybody's nearly dead. I found that when he's right above you, it's kind of like, is he going to smash down? Yes. I saw you. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, for whatever reason, dude, this guy's really difficult. Alright, we don't... Oh, okay. There we go. So that was particularly brutal, seeing as he demolished us slowly but surely throughout the fight. But that's good. We took him out. All our teammates are friggin' super dead. And again, this is actually another one of those occasions where it sort of shows how the game is balanced in that I don't think really anybody had much defense. You know, we might have had all our outfits pumped up for defense, but it didn't particularly matter because it only went, you know, our defense only went to 9. Oh, you can't go back up right now. Okay, so we're going to keep going with Storm. And then, this is fine. If we feel like this is particularly problematic, we might as well give her the body right now. It shouldn't be too bad. We have a couple of other boss fights going on in a little bit. Wow, 196? What? Why was that doing so much damage? Alright. Maybe the robots have less energy. Bonk. I wonder if her damage is actually like sort of the same, depending on, you know, the programmers actually like took into account the fact that her second normal hit does like hits twice. All right, this dude's gonna suck my life or suck my energy. Let's pick up some concept art here, pick up some more shield tokens, and is there another set of bosses here? No, I think we go out into the airlocks. So I'm hoping that we can get to a shield point. I'm hoping we can, because there is another boss fight coming up. Mini boss fight. So that would be ideal. As you can probably imagine. Alright. Ah, this is gonna suck. Yeah. We might end up dying here. That's okay. Can you run away from this? not sure you can. You can. Nice. So we ran away like the cowards we are. Because, well, we were gonna die. Now let's see if the thing is back. Because this elevator, I believe, works. Let's see. Elevator, do you work? Dang. Alright, we just gotta fight our way through. Storm is not the best character for that, so let's see what we can do to make it better. Her gear. We're gonna do this. Spider Bite is such a good move regardless. We're gonna try to do this and see if we can... I guess we should change our loadout as well. So this is actually the cool thing about Storm. We still have Weather Mastery, but we're gonna get rid of all the points in Whirlwind because those dudes can't be knocked up in the air. And we're gonna put a lot of it into... We're gonna put a bunch of points into Conduction, which increases our electricity damage on melee. And then we're going to put some points into Whirlwind Armor because it absorbs energy damage and radiation damage. Oh shoot, I don't think you can have both of these running at once. We're going to try Conduction first, and then we're going to put some points into Hailstorm. Make sure that we have those equipped, right? So you do this. Yeah, so you lose... Okay, so you lose Conduction. Alright, let's see how we do. Maybe we separated Warstar or whoever that is enough from the Star-Lord dude. He's not Star-Lord. Okay.
Offensive programming activated.
Ow. Dude, 97? Alright. Oh, I don't even need to worry about these dudes if they don't hit me. I think we can get to a save point up here. I feel like a coward. Okay, we've got some people that are fully rested. Sounds good. We need to... Alright. Need to destroy this. Then we can get at these guns. And hopefully... Oh no, we died in that... We died in that moment. Alright. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to play this off camera. Oh no! Okay. Let's see what we do. Nice that they have this checkpoint. Sometimes you can get really messed up from the checkpoints. Alright, so we're going to fly around and not fight the... Ouch. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Dead again. We do not have... gosh, our girl is so weak. Very cool Blade Splash. Very cool. Alright, maybe we can't use Conductor. Oof. Big Blast. So let's go ahead and pump up our Whirlwind. Or excuse me, our Whirlwind Armor. We're going to take it all off of Conduction. I thought maybe we could brute force our way through it, but that is not possible here. And then we're going to take it all off Hailstorm and put it in a Chain Lightning. See if we can keep enemies stun locked. Ooh. Stay away from us. So there is the option to destroy all of these gun batteries, which is good. It's one of our special things. All right. Actually, we don't want that. We want Chain Lightning. We're just going to take our time. Ow.
Anyone else care to get in my way?
Great, a little bit of health back. That is not a bad thing. Striking can only help us here, right?
You're not doing so well.
The enemy has been sighted.
Alright, a little extra. So this dude isn't being hurt at all by whatchamacallit. Alright, so we're getting another simulator disc here, where we just get to beat the living crap out of Ulik. Oh, and let's do this. Just do a little bits of damage to the dudes down there. Rest should be gravy. Indeed, it will be. This is Hailstorm. It doesn't do damage over time, which is kind of surprising and unfortunate. Or it doesn't do as much damage over time as you would like it to do. Alright, so we've got our oh my dear lord,
My way?
that did so much damage. Alright, I'm going to speed this up. So I'm going to cut some stuff out of this just so we can get going. I have to admit, I am very surprised by the way this is going down. But, okay, if well, you're still watching. So what we've done is we've actually found a way to really easily cheese Warstar. We've dumped a bunch of points into Lightning Strike. We're going to do some more here. And we're going to jack up, let's see, our gear. We're going to get rid of Spider's Bite, and we're going to do Dark Uru Hammer to have it do even more damage. So each one is doing about 360. We just need to wait for, our powers to go up a little bit. But boom, a nice chunk of damage taken out on Warstar, who is stuck sort of doing some kind of dance. I gotta admit, I don't know too many dances. He's doing the two-step. He's doing the shuffle. The shuffle sounds good. Boom. Alright, so give me this. And then let's see if we can do the same thing.
Onward to victory.
Nice job, Storm. Oh my gosh. Alright, Starbolt, you're nothing. So if you get close enough to Starbolt, he actually can do some pretty ridiculous stuff. He has this radial attack that does an absurd amount of damage. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that. So you'll notice that I'm using the move that I said wasn't great, the very basic lightning power, and it's it's not great, right? But right now it's friggin' doing the trick. It's a nice big beefy strike that does a bunch of damage. No muss, no fuss. And luckily this is all you have to do to beat these guys. I was sort of doing a little exploring earlier, and there's not much you can do to bring back your buds before going into the next area. Oops, so we're just doing our little dance, slowly but surely grinding our bud down here. One more hit ought to do it. Oh my god, I can't believe I played it so risky. So pointless.
One for me.
But okay, there we go. So we've got some life back. We're gonna start hitting some other dudes.
The enemy has been sighted.
Bam, half his life gone. A nice little bit of stun. Oh. And we'll just continue to thwomp on everybody. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is knock all the force fields off of these guns. I think I mentioned that. We're gonna do it. We've lowered the force fields. Yay. Boom. Nice chunk of damage. Robots always take a little extra. Boink. Nice chunk of change. Don't shoot me, you friggin' dingus. And that's some of like the stuff that I don't really like about this game is the they're not super clear on sort of some of the benefits to some of the abilities. So like I don't think it ever says that you can that this will ever oh, I don't think this is gonna hit either. That this will ever stun. I don't think it ever says that anywhere. Which is kind of annoying, because like you might choose this move if you knew it had the power to stun like that. You can also take away their weapons, which is great, so they can stop being giant dicks to you. And like I said, we're headed back here to grab our disc. Stop. Take away the gun. And a nice little OTG there. We gotta turn this so we can... Oh, first we have to destroy these suckers. Alright, first gun, gravy. That robot's dead. This dude just took a ton of damage. Definitely want to block those little explosions as they do a ton of damage. And it's kind of embarrassing getting killed by them. Oh, let's get away. Dear God. This area, Storm is she's having a rough time, my girl. She's having a rough time. Alright, let's turn this so we can Storm has incredible strength. So Lilandra is getting her her buds are coming. Let's see, is there any other stuff? Having a flyer in this area is honestly super fun. It's a really neat area regardless. Just to look at. Let's do this. You can get away.
I win again.
No reason not to use this. Dead. So let's keep going. Okay. Weapons of war, so we've completed our little questy quest. Oh, I think that there's some more stuff sort of hidden throughout. Oh yeah, where this robot is. Let's just see if we can get him before he messes us up. Alright. So you saw there was some XP over here. I believe that means that there used to be a statue or something. One of the Daredevil or Black Panther. But we'll grab it for Storm, just for funsies. We're gonna keep running. Slowly but surely.
Take out the enemy.
You're not doing so.
As always, super easy defeating very specific characters. When you're just fighting one, real easy. We took out the ship, so that now Lilandra will have her friendly ships will have a easier time getting access to her. Oh man, I believe there's another two bosses of the Imperial Guard chilling in this area as well. Oh, but nice, we made it to our observation deck. So let's go ahead and revive our team here. And I believe these two aren't quite so tricky.
Yes.
But let's switch to Moon Knight just for funsies. Let's see. Yeah. If not this.
Humans are here.
So the reason. Okay, so Storm works well on a lot of teams. Why is that true? She has a lot of different powers that do different things. So, of course, a lot of different powers that do a lot of different things. So, like, some of her stuff, like this move, does extra damage to people that are slowed. I think it's double damage or something. Something absurd like that. So you can do things like that. So she fits well on a lot of different teams. Let's give her some more Whirlwind armor. We'll just keep going with her as is.
Why not?
And then Moon Knight. Alright. So we're going to beat the crap out of these two Imperial Guardsmen.
All right, Hussar. Humans are.
Neutron is
We are
literally just
No. Flee while
the
you
Cyclops, or his Colossus. So look at that, half life gone immediately. Oh, let's go ahead and use some special powers here. And Hussar will very soon be defeated. Oh my gosh, we're getting our poop pushed in again.
Oh, did I do that?
Ow. Ow. Let's go ahead and switch to Moon Knight again, and then rip this dude to shreds. Okay. So currently we are using, oh, and wow, this is like a boss, like not a boss rush, but I actually really like this. Now that I'm sort of thinking about it, this is a really cool way to set up this level. You basically face off against a vast majority, not a vast majority, you fight off a bunch of the Imperial Guardsmen who are tasked with protecting the Empress, or whoever's in charge of the Shi'Ar Empire at the time, who Deathbird has taken control, Lilandra's sister. And yeah, so actually Storm is great for this. Let's cast this sucker. Doesn't matter where you are. And then you do this little mini game. Oh, donked.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, she's perfect for this. Storm is great. Not great, but she's very useful for this particular map.
Yes. Lunar eclipse.
Did that hit her at all? Ooh, not really, it doesn't look like. That's tedious. Okay, is she flying?
Give me a hand.
Oh my gosh, that knocked us away.
I can't win this fight on my own.
Alright, so now she will be invincible for a set of time as she's powered by the M-Cran crystal a little bit. All you have to do is go bonk the crystal, I think. Is that how that works? Bonk. Yeah.
Sure. I'm low on energy.
Wow. That was a lot of damage. Let's go see if we can... Okay. I believe that she will kill us if we mess any of that up. Oh. Let's switch so that we can let our girl recover a little bit of life. Bonk.
I could use some help here.
Of course, we have our
Let's stick together.
Sure thing.
M-Cran. So let's go and bonk it again. Does she take damage while the M-Cran crystal is protecting her? Oh, that's cool. A lot of damage. Wow.
Stay close. Sure.
Wow, you can jump all the way up there on top of her. That's awesome.
You've not only defeated my Imperial Guard, you've never. You lie.
You're such a
If I am
jerk.
to be denied, then I will
So
stop.
Deathbird is like, "Yo, dude,
Of
if
course.
I can't win, then I'm destroying the entire ship." And you're like, okay,
Why not?
jerk." Luckily, it's not too difficult to beat this particular map when the self-destruct sequence goes on. Plus, we can save Lilandra when we do it, so not a big deal. Let's go ahead and teleport to the science section. Deathbird, you jerk. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah. You're gonna be a jerk about it. Blow everything up. Fine. This part was definitely aggravating as a kid. Like 50 seconds? Oh my gosh. But turns out you just have to shoot these suckers and you're good. You get an extra chunk of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hurry up and just rush ahead with Iceman. We're going to destroy these things. Oh my gosh, the camera, please. No, that's not it. It's back over here. Bonk. We're going to quickly do this and then we're going to clean up all the enemies because honestly, this thing is anxiety inducing and I don't like it. So she's trying to be a good leader. Frankly, it's super easy to get her out. Wait, is it? Yeah.
Help!
Guys, can you help me destroy
Give
this?
me a hand with this creep.
Yes.
Can you help?
Follow my lead, team.
Sir.
Give me a hand with this
Okay.
creep.
Yes.
I know that you can get her out of here fairly easily.
I can't win.
While
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort, you shouldn't have. I wish I could.
Cool. So we still have a ton of
Sure
time.
thing.
I don't know why she thinks we couldn't save her. We are we're whoever we are. We're the Avengers / the X-Men. More than happy to help out a friend. So there we go. Deathbird being a jerk.
So you think you can best me, a human?
Yes, we know.
That's where you're wrong.
I was throwing the ship, have a little vengeance. She's out of here. So literally, this is like we have like 30 seconds to do this, you know. So it's not like this is even particularly difficult. Remember as a kid, I was so oh no, God, I thought I was frozen there. That would have sucked. Again, not even like this is particularly difficult. We have a minute 13 to spare. We've saved Lilandra. Things are looking good.
An amazing. Name your reward. Then by all.
So, we saved the Empress. What we're gonna do now? The only thing that we requested, like badasses, is a chunk of the M-Cran crystal. That's all we wanted. That's not too much to ask. And she's like, "Yeah, dude, go ahead, take some." Which is super weird because from what I remember in the comics, like the M-Cran crystal was an absurd item of like incredible power that no one even really knew how to deal with. And I might, I could 100% be misremembering everything, but I'm almost positive that's what it was. That's what it was like. Oh, tink.
You now possess.
Great. So we can take this back if we want, or we can get some cool stuff for our team. And specifically, we're gonna go mess up all those dudes that are just like super into Deathbird. We want their experience. We want their shield points. We want their health. We want to make them pay. And we're going to do it. Eat it. Doink.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, sure.
You're frozen. You're frozen.
Sure.
Dead.
Why not?
Is there anybody in here we needed to take out? This is where Lilandra was. My teammates are off fighting somebody. Oh, is somebody downstairs? This is actually pretty annoying. And there's somebody down here. And then we'll just switch to Storm because it is so annoying doing that otherwise. Trying to get up from there.
Let's go, man.
messed up. He messed up. Picked wrong team, bruh.
Yeah, sure.
Great. So, we have done... Oh, so here's a skill point.
Why not?
All right.
Sure thing.
Iceman is great. Why not give it to Iceman? We've enjoyed playing him quite a bit thus far. Never hurts to give him a little extra love. All the force fields are down now, so we can zip our way back to the portal. I actually think we could have done this faster, but we're lazy. This is the way we remember. This is the way we're doing it. And we're off. So that was it. That was a particularly tedious run of this level, purely because Gladiator wrecked my team.
You did
My own
well.
fault.
Obtaining the
We've got the M-Crank Crystal.
is a future
We worked out, or we played with a new team. We showed off some of the ridiculous might of Moon Knight. So yeah, we're going to call this a day, and I'm going to edit out. Well, you've already seen this. I'm not talking to a live stream. That's it. That's it. We'll see you next time. Later, gang.